Hello, welcome to Compassing Matlab with me, JF Kamaldeen. In this class, we'll be looking at Matlab and Simulink. And by actual definition of Matlab, it's important to understand what is Matlab and what is it used for. So Matlab is an abbreviation that is loosely translated into matrix laboratory. And what that means is that it's allow you to do some numerical computation and also make matrix manipulations. It's an important tool for plotting functions and manipulation of data. It's also helpful in making algorithms, and also you can use it for creating graphic user interface. So Matlab is very powerful and it's being used all across researches in area of field of science and engineering. So to better our understanding in this class, I've created this a particular content for this class. So and our content will be in, I've divided the content into 3 parts, and that is to make it easy for us to follow. Having content in 3 parts, it means that we are going to take one part after the other. So here if I pick lesson, so we are going to have the sessions in this part 1, part 2, and part 3. So for part 1, we are going to have introduction to Matlab, that is the purpose of Matlab. And then thereafter, we are going to proceed with Matlab features, which contains home. That is when you open the Matlab interface, what are the things you see in the tool strip. And then we have, after home, we have plots. What are different plots you can find in Matlab, how you can use them. We're going to look at that as well. And then thereafter, we're going to see apps, different applications in Matlab, what to do with them, editors, publish, and view. And thereafter, we're going to proceed with the Matlab panes. What are the different corners you have in Matlab? Those are the ones that include the portion for the current folders, editor, workspace, and command windows. And this will culminate in the part 1. So when we end part 1 with this one, we're going to start part 2 with hands-on with Matlab commands. And this is actually the part where you are going to be keying in your code. This is where you are going to manipulate different commands in Matlab. You make different plots, different manipulations of matrix in different rows and columns, and so a lot of things. You can import data, export data, and manipulate the data. And when we finish with that, with clear understanding, we are going to proceed with the searching documentations. So searching documentations is very important in Matlab because Matlab is not a baby software. It has been for long. So you can search documentations just to help you in your own coding, in your own simulations, depending on what you actually want. So there are a lot of researchers who have worked on these different parts, and they have documented them down. So you can take from them and just see how you can help yourself in your area of research. And then when we finish with this part, we are going to proceed with creating a live script. So how to create a live script, we are going to see it. And then when we finish with that, we are going to really talk about how to create a graphic user interface. This is an important part, and it's going to be interactive session. So we have to do it, and we're going to see how you can create dashboards for your project. You can create, for instance, a calculator for kid. You can create a game for kid. In your own personal project as a professional, you can create a different window and you can give control buttons. So this will end our part 2. And then we are going to proceed to part 3. So majorly part 3 will be working with Simulink. So Simulink as a single tool allows you to do different manipulations of simulations. You can see in simulation mode what is going to be the behavior of your design before you actually implemented them. So it's like a soft prototyping stage. in Simulink. So when we get there, we're going to clearly explain everything in detail. So before then, for the purpose of this class, we are going to start with part 1. And as I've explained, we are going to start with introduction to Matlab and purpose of Matlab. And then we follow it with Matlab features. So let me take you now to Matlab and let's see how it works. So when I open Matlab, so for the first thing you are going to notice when you open up Matlab, first in the upper part here is going to show you which edition of Matlab it is. So this mine is showing a Matlab 2018B academic use. It's just for academic purpose, right? So because there's always headcount for Matlab, and it's going to be known whether you are using it in the industry or you are using it in academic environment. So when you here under this one, you are going to see 3 things in this bar, and this bar we call a tool strip bar. So here you are going to see home, plots, and apps. So under home, what are the things you see? So under home, you are going to see new script, how to create script if you actually want to create script. Followed by it, we are going to see new live script. And after that, you are going to see new. So this new can give you different things. You can have script, live script function, live function, class, how to create class, system object, basic, advanced, and Simulink extension. You can create figure, you can make an app, and then after that you see under Simulink you can see Simulink model. You can do that. You can do different models in Simulink, state flowchart, Simulink project. And when you finish with that, we are going to proceed and show you how you can make different finding. You can find files, go inside folder and search for files. And after that, we are going to look at how you can compare 2 different files or 2 different folder. So here, when you click on compare file or compare folder, it's going to show you this interface. And here you can type the name of the folder, and the other side you type the name of the second folder. And then if you are ready to compare them, you just say okay, compare, and then you click on compare, and then it's going to compare for you. Otherwise, if you don't remember the name, you can come here and click and load it inside. And also for here as well, you can clean it and just load from here, and then it's going to load, and then you click on compare and it's going to compare them for you. So that is that. So this part is all the part we call file. So this part allows you to manipulate files. And thereafter we are going to proceed to variable part, which is all about for the first one we are going to see importation of data. So here this means you already have some you have data elsewhere in your computer where you have saved them, and you wanted to bring them into Matlab to use them for some purpose. So you can, when you click here, you are going to be able to import your data. And thereafter we're going to look at how to save workspace. So this is important. If you already have some things in your workspace, you can just click on them and give it a name, and then it's going to allow you to save the workspace for the for future use. So this is how it is. Save it in .mat file, and then you proceed with your work. So here you can create actually new variable and then edit edit your variable if you already have them. If you don't have, that is, you can create new. If you don't have, for the ones you already have, then you can open them here. This is open variable if you have. So but because we have not done anything in our own project, so we don't have anything actually we don't have any variable in our work, so for now. So this is why it's showing there are no variables in the workspace, which is true. And then thereafter we are going to proceed with how you can clear variables, clear all functions, what are the commands that are used. We are going to see that, and this will end our variable explanation under home. And then still under home we are going to proceed to code, how you can manipulate your code. So here you have different things under favorite. You can have favorite commands, you can keep them somewhere, you can add logo, you can create new category depending on what you want to do. And thereafter we are going to see how you can analyze your code. So if I click on analyze code, If you have written your code and you are confused about something, thinking that there are errors somewhere, or is the code going to be longer when you compile them. So this is going to analyze the code for you. It's going to give you the report about the code. So because we have not done anything, so nothing to analyze in our own case. So we close it until when we come there. So when you have written your code, you have keyed in some things. So here you can actually do your run and give it execution. So after that, we're going to look at how to uh, do command window, how to clear history, do a lot of things here. And this will end our code manipulations. And then here is going to be our part 3, which I've said before. So we are not going to look at that now, but this is Simulink. If you want to go to Simulink from here, you click on here and it's going to take you to Simulink. So we are going to go to the other part. Second to the last is going to be the environment, and that means how to set up your environment where you write your code. So if I come inside layout, if I click on default, so it's already in default mode. So if I click on 2 column, it's going to divide it into 2 column. So you can see we have here, we have the current folder and we have the detail and the workspace is here. So if I click on command window only, it's going to leave everything as command window only for me. And then there you see you cannot find the folder, the workspace, you cannot see them anymore. So usually I like to take them back to default mode. So I just click on default mode and everything is back to default. So after that, we are going to look at how to create preferences depending on what you want to do. We are going to see how you can set path for your folder in case you want to do quick search. And then here we are going to look at parallel manipulations. And thereafter, if you are depending on what you do with Matlab, actually, we are going to see here how you can get add-ons. So if I click on add-ons, let's see, it's going to open up and going to show you different art that you can add to your project and you can manipulate them. So Matlab has really expanded to different field of researches. So if you need anything, just go to add-on and then see what you actually search for, what you actually needed. If it's supported by Matlab, it's going to show it for you to you. So let's wait a bit. It may take a while it's opening up. And when it opens up, I'm going to quickly show you some important things to observe in this add-on explorer. It's going to take a while. Let's be patient. It's going to take a while. Very good. Now it opens up. So now it's saying that a new revision of Matlab is available, but we don't care about that. If anyone is interested in installing this, you can install. So, but generally what we care much about is MathWorks itself and also community. So in community, people work with Matlab and they see it's going to be useful for people, so they drop it. They drop what they were and share it under community. And then in Matlab itself, MathWorks itself already develop some product and then they put it in this add-on. So here we have MathWorks toolboxes and product. So depending on what you do with Matlab, if you check in my own case, we have control system toolbox because I work with control system. So it's already installed in my Matlab. And because I work with embedded system, making state flow, so this is already installed in my own work as well. So and different things depending on what you do with Matlab. This is from community, graphic user interface layout toolbox. You can do so lot of things depending on how you understand Matlab. So for those guys who work with aircraft design, they can take this particular one. And for control system, so you can use PID controller. You can design PID controller here. And so a lot of things you can do with Matlab. In case of my own, where I use Arduino for embedded system, this is already installed. So if you have anyone installed, it's going to show you in green and it's going to write installed. So it means it has been already installed. So basically, these are things you are going to find art on, and you can see there are a lot of them. This is almost about 1273. So you can take any one you want and do whatever you want with it. Very useful. So I'll close this one, and then when we come back to here fully, I'm going to explain how you can use them. So I'll close it and go back to Matlab. So after that will end our environment explanation, and then here we're going to see how you can search documentations in Matlab. So if you click on documentation, it's going to open up so different documentations you can search in Matlab, and then you can just see what you need. Here we have these are applications. We have either are you looking for your documentation under Matlab, or you are looking for Simulink. So for applications, we have it could be mathematics, statistics, and optimization, and for different things as well: control system, signal processing and wireless communication, image processing and computer vision, parallel computing, test and measurement, and so a lot of things you can find documentation on in this part. So very good. If you need example, you can click on example. It's going to open up and show you if examples are available. And then if you see that, after that you can click on functions and other things. So I'm going to close this part until we come back to it fully. So, and thereafter you can still under help, you can get support for website, you can go for examples, you can go for license and update. You can also see the patent statement about Matlab. And when we finish with that, we're going to proceed with community. So one of the most important part of Matlab interface is community. So no one is an atlas of knowledge. If you don't know something, you ask someone. There are people who have paid a lot of effort in trying to get some knowledge. So if you don't know it, just simply ask. So these are millions of people in the community, and if you need anything, just drop your question in the community and people are going to answer it for you. And you can as well request for technical support, and this is going to help you to get whatever support you need. And if you are just new completely into Matlab and you don't have access to maybe to get it learned in class or find a good tutor, you can go to here yourself. So click on Learn Matlab, and it's going to open an interface for you where you can actually learn Matlab. So it has already opened. I'm going to bring it here just to show you what this interface is doing. So in this interface, we have Matlab and Simulink training. So basically, what is free for you, if you have your head count already with Matlab, what is free for you is this Matlab on-ramp. So with Matlab on-ramp, if you click on launch, it's going to show you, take you to where you can start to writing some Matlab command and see some different manipulations. So it's going to teach you, and after at the end of this one, it's going to issue you a certificate. That means it's good. So you can have something to present to people that, look, I've learned Matlab skills. So that is very good. So again, back to Matlab. So this will end of our resources, and this will end our explanation under home. So after that, we are going to proceed with plot. So in plot, because we have not done anything, you can see no variable selected. So we don't have anything. But when you come to this drop down arrow, here, Matlab already separated everything into different parts. So we have Matlab line plot, so you can make line plot. We have Matlab stem and stair plots. We have Matlab bar plots. Different things you can do. Matlab histogram, Matlab contour plot, Matlab image plot, Matlab 3D surfaces, Matlab volumetric, Matlab vector fields, Matlab analytic plot, control toolbox plot, and different things. DSP system toolbox plot, financial toolbox plot, image processing toolbox plot, and so different lot of toolboxes that you can use for your project. So it's very useful. Until when we come there, I'm going to show you how you can use each and every one of them. So after plot we are going to see app, and inside app, so these are different applications. First you can come here, you can get more app. If the one you have already they are not enough, you can install more app. And here this is where you can install more app, and here these are already available packages. So you can click on here, it's going to take you to see all of them, which one are available. So for the ones that are already available, we have the curve fitting, optimization, PID tuner, analog input recorder, system identification, wireless waveform generation. However, if you come under this drop down arrow, you're going to see so lot of them, and then it has been classified into different paths. So this one is first we see machine learning and deep learning. Depending on what you do with machine learning, you want to train your data, you want to use your data for predictions, you want to make binary classifications, everything you can do here. And again we have mathematics, statistics and optimization, control system design and analysis. These are different apps that you can use for them. So in case of my own case, I work with signal processing. So here you can have image processing and computer vision. You can change image to different things. And for code verification, you can do it as well. Simulation, graphic and reporting, you can do it as well. So these are different apps that are available in Matlab. So until when we start using each and every one of them one after the other, that's when you are going to fully understand the way they are used. Yeah. So today's class we have tried to explain three features we have in Matlab. So in next class we are going to look at things we have in panes, that is the current folders, command window and workspace. So that will be in our next class. How you to use them, what to see inside them, we are going to explain in our next class. So for now, I wish you the best in your learning. Until next class, see you. Bye.